the first match we're gonna have is 𝗧𝗵𝗺 versus 𝗧𝗵𝗃 coming in. 𝗧𝗵 wants to invite, and they will be starting in about a second from now, I would say, because the invitation is gone, I believe. We're just waiting for them to accept. And I think we will be spectating from 𝗧𝗵's perspective.
Sounds good. Had a good game against 𝗧𝗵 at the Omni bracket yesterday. Very tight.
Was it?
Yeah, we went 8-7, lost 8-7 to Goats in Denise, and then lost 8-7 to Phoenix in Omni. It was a fun night.
I think a lot of matches have been starting to, what do you call it, get really close, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I must say, over the last sort of 2 to 3 weeks, it's like a lot of the clubs that were sort of sitting on that upper to mid tier have really just stepped up now, and it's like there's sort of like 6 or 7 clubs there where you just don't know how it's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
they are in the game, so let's get the match started. We have match number 1 for Temtem World Cup. It will be 𝗧𝗵 against 𝗧𝗵𝗃 coming in from PDX Woggers, and 𝗧𝗵 will be representing the Phoenix Vanguards. Put your predictions on right now if you would like, and let's get the matches started.
Yeah,
what do you think about the teams?
This is I guess the classic heavy physical attacking team from 𝗧𝗵 there. This has a nice coverage side. It means it doesn't really need to worry about the minnow as much, but otherwise minnow looks pretty scary coming into some of those Dems. Obviously, the hard part is too not running any mentals and leaving the Yowler open. It's just always
very risky. It's very risky, considering like how easy it is to get out of hands right now on a Yowler.
It's a tough one too. I mean, because UK doesn't have too many early buffers onto the Yowler, so like we get the 𝗹𝗶𝗴𝗃. Obviously, free 𝗧𝗃𝗃 buffs is nice, but 𝗧𝗃𝗃 doesn't really want to lead into quite a lot of 𝗧𝗵's board, so that's the 𝗧𝗃𝗃 Yowler open is a bit rough there. I'd say the minnow is a pretty sound bet just to lead with anyway, and at least force out a particular pick. So like you could go something like the minnow. What else have we got? Minnow Gary is pretty nice there, I think.
Gary in general looks really nice on the other side, like against the other side, but I wonder if it starts with Alex just to get that helicopter kick AoE going. You think he can pick up the momentum, or you think Yowler can still start to build up himself required if needed kind of?
It's hard. I think 𝗧𝗵's got a lot of upfront damage, like especially things like 𝗃𝗵𝗃. I think he's probably going to be able to punch through the Yowler. I do like the Gary lead here, just so that he's got it in the 𝗧𝗵𝗃's got it in the back, even if he doesn't get the value initially. But that's pretty solid too. You can get a purgation off onto Yowler here, and it really forces the either the 2-wire pick or the 𝗧𝗲 pick here. I really like the 𝗧𝗲 pick actually. That's a really sound pick.
Yeah, and it also threatens the Minotaur out, and I've seen a lot of people starting to play Platymus literally to counter the Yowler opening, just to lock down the item, like, right? If you do the rotten goo on the Yowler, it basically locks out the nutrition bar for some time at least, so it kind of takes away a little bit of sustain at least.
It doesn't have the synergy though, because
actually you're right.
Yeah, that's probably the only downside here. But I think this is still a really sound lead for 𝗧𝗵. Like honestly, I'd just be ignoring the minnow at this stage and just start smacking into Yowler.
The thing is, does he have the mom's lunch on Ned or Kino, and he can swap either one of them in with like the mom's lunch and be annoying on the minor slot? For
sure. Having the that exhaust on there is pretty rough. Like it'll get the piercing wheel up turn 2. I think that's the benefit of having 𝗧𝗲 lead here, is regardless of what he does, having Piercing Wheel turn 2 to be able to smack onto 𝗬𝗪 when you've got such a heavy physical team is really, really nice.
I'm just enjoying this, to be honest. The last one we had today earlier, it was so much fun as well, even though it was only one player trying to play, but you could feel it that, you know, every turn was going till the very end. It was people discussing. You could feel it, like, you know, the decisions are being made and they are all informed, you know. A lot of people talking together and making the informed decision as a team kind of thing. I think the Club Wars format as a whole was so good in general.
Yeah, I think a bunch of people are missing that. With obviously Dojo was taking over a lot of time now.
I'm sorry for that, if that came to the mic, I think.
No, good.
So, you know, it's gonna come back down to, I think, 𝗬𝗪𝗀 or 𝗬𝗀𝗃, right?
Oh, that changes things.
Wait, it's not Electric Custodian.
No. I mean, oof. That's a lot scarier. 𝗵𝗵𝗶 now. I think this means 𝗵𝗵𝗶 has got to leave here. I think this has got to be a 𝗬𝗪𝗃 on the 𝗵𝗵𝗶, and then you just start hitting things with 𝗧𝗲𝗺. With a rested stone ball, you one tap the minnow. That's for sure.
And it's.
But I think you just assume that it's going out, so you just put it onto the 𝗬𝗪 because you can. 𝗬𝗪 swap comes is really nice because it gets hold up. It means if 𝗬𝗃 comes in, you're covered. If 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝗺 comes in, you don't really care, and if 𝗬𝗪 comes in, you're covered. So.
The name is actually funny, Snake Spear.
Yeah, Chirp's got some variety in those names.
Yeah, I was laughing for like the first 15 seconds while you were kind of serious. I was looking at the name and I was like laughing. But I guess on the other side they are gonna go with the 𝗬𝗪𝗀 buff it up kind of thing, which normally we've been seeing a lot in the current meta. You kind of stack up the 𝗬𝗪 in the first 3 or 4 turns, and as you said, he's going all into that 𝗬𝗪. Stone Ball comes in, nutrition bar will be healing up a little bit, rested is proccing as well.
The good part about the stone ball there too is because the damage came after the show off. He didn't get the nut bar from show offing himself. Yeah, it's so I guess the speeds will be interesting here because if 𝗧𝗪𝗺's got that, 𝗬𝗪𝗃 isn't running super speedy, the piercing wheel into a crystal bite onto that slot is really, really nice.
Yeah, the -2 it still does -2 defense, right? Or is it -1 now?
It's -2 still, yeah.
Yeah, that would be really nice. In terms of getting the 𝗬𝗪 in, like, it will keep the 𝗬𝗪 in check basically.
Yeah, absolutely. And nothing really wants to swap into that either. Ruled can, but then taking that minus defense means you're dying to the hook kick next turn. I think, and 𝗬𝗵's got enough coverage for 𝗬𝗃𝗽 now. Like, you just keep smacking that left slot and just hope you kill it.
Because you need to get. You have limited time before this 𝗬𝗪 starts exploding, and he's not taking damage at all. So you gotta keep it under check, and make sure it doesn't get to a point where it's unkillable. Right now it is still in the range where you can kill it, and at most 𝗬𝗃𝗽 might stonewall it, but again the -2 defense is still gonna go first, and I'm believing 𝗬𝗪𝗃 would be faster than 𝗬𝗃𝗽, because usually in a team like this 𝗬𝗃𝗽 is not gonna be speedy, right? It's mostly gonna be tanky. Would not go. So stonewall would be the last thing coming in if it is the thing that's coming.
Yeah, I think this just gives such good pressure. Wow, he does go to 𝗬𝗃𝗽𝗃. Does this go to 𝗬𝗃𝗽𝗃 as well? No, yeah. See, I'm not as much of a fan of a split there. I wish the speed was staggered better. That's tough. Because that hurts 𝗬𝗪𝗃. Yeah, not having the speed stagger there is unfortunate. But I mean, the piercing wheel's good, but it's still now just that stonewall just counteracts it. And now you can't double to kill 𝗬𝗧 before it's going to hibernate, so not ideal there, I think.
I mean, I think as you said, double in would have been good. The 𝗬𝗧 itself would have kept him in check, at least to a point where he could not click on hibernate right now, because he would be dead before he could hibernate.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that's the biggest thing with it. You get a hook kick. Look, yeah, your rockball wouldn't outspeed because he's slow. But yeah, I think with the piercing wheel, a C-bite, and then yeah, potentially a hook kick there, like I think that would have been enough. But now it's gonna live. It gets a hibernate off, and then we just rinse and repeat. This exhaust is really gonna hurt 𝗧𝗏. I guess
we are at a point where, well, 𝗬𝗧 is back at 100%, like anything never touched him.
Yeah.
Turn 1.
And I guess the biggest issue here now is that 𝗏 can just side spores to wake up anyway, and then you just show off your now +4 attack. And I can't really. Well, 𝗬𝗧 has to rest because that stamina is just it's too low to achieve anything meaningful here.
The thing is, if something gets to like 30 to 40% HP, and then you get it back to 100% in like a 1 turn, the other person cannot get stamina back up that quick, right? Like,
yeah,
you got your health back up, but the stamina is still gonna take some time. It's like a downtime for the opponent, which you get like a free setup time now. The Ryu has a lot of space to now breathe, you know, he can set up however he wants, as you said. It can force, it can stonewall, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that realistically the play is you side spores, you wake up 𝗬𝗧, you show off again, and then you've got Bark Shield up on 𝗏 next turn. Nothing's killing 𝗬𝗧 now, and then that'll pretty much seal it, I think. There's just, I think it's the tough part with 𝗧𝗪. It's heavy physical attackers, but it doesn't have reliable defense drops, so it does make it a bit tough. When things start buffing up like this, I think he's just gonna get outpaced too hard.
So we do have a swap coming in, a double swap, in fact, allergic spread coming in. It was actually an allergic spread and not a sport.
Yeah, I think that's fine. If you don't have the move slot, wow, that hurts.
Definitely hurts.
Yeah, if you don't have the move slot for it, the like obviously allergic spread can still hit the ally. It's just a bit more stamina. That's all.
That's fair. So I would assume he has Bark Shield in this case, because definitely that's what you have if you don't have the force.
Yeah, this is such a free Bark Shield turn now. You Bark Shield and then no one's killing 𝗬𝗧. Yeah, pretty much the game there, I think.
Yeah, this looks very rough for him to make his way back into this, because 𝗧𝗪 had a really aggressive start, but I think the moment you said, or we were talking about, you know, the turn he decided to split,
yeah,
is when he lacks short of damage now, because now it's not under his control to do enough damage to a 𝗬𝗧 at this point.
Yeah, I think it's got to be the play with the 𝗬𝗧. It's like you need to have ways to take it out early, or you need ways of killing everything on the other slot and crowd controlling 𝗬𝗧. So whether that's sleep control, hypno, bamboozles, whatever.
That is.
See, that's a weird turn. Curious what 𝗏 clicked here. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think that was a little odd. That was just an opening. Maybe surely he's running Bark Shield. It just felt very open to Bark Shield there.
Yeah, he did do.
Killing
I don't know if the
two,
swap was really needed because Bark Shield would have been okay on Yowler.
Yeah, and Yellow already had +2. I mean, you would have removed the Faraday synergy would have removed the toxic. Sorry, the regen ticks, but I don't think you really care because you just allergic spread again next turn.
Yeah, or you can just hibernate either way. If it works, you get the sap again. I wonder if the Yowler is running Oshidashi because not many Yowlers are running Oshidashi at all at the moment in the set.
No, I think clinch is just too valuable to have as a turn one. That turn one option is just it's so necessary. Otherwise, there's just matchups. I mean, so Yowler's so OP at the moment. No, it doesn't really care. But there's some games where you just get forced onto the board where you don't want to show off, and then you're stuck just showing off because you have no option.
I wonder. Okay, never mind. He goes with Toxic Shower. Okay. The question is, does the Yowler actually attack the Platypus and evasion would be used, or is this gonna just be another show-off turn which he might be using? The clinch coming in.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. Good damage. And now you got the Savage lined up. I mean, it's nice, but I don't think it helps overly much.
I mean, it just sets him up in the range of Savage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe Nid's not running Bark Shield. I don't know. I think he just should be clicking it at the moment.
I still can't see the Bark Shield at all. Maybe he doesn't run it, but I would really wonder what exactly is he running there. That he doesn't have spores, so he was. I guess narcoleptic hit. So, let's see, narcoleptic hit. Maybe hypnosis, but we didn't see that as well. There's allergic spread.
Toxic it's probably there. I just think you you're copying the minus defenses, so you'd rather get them online where you can. This would be a Savage. Yeah. Stamina.
Well, I think he's at a spot again where he has to do enough damage right now and now to actually take care of the Roller, of the Yowler. And if he can do that, then maybe still he might have the match around, because Minotaur can be instantly killed by 𝗬𝗪𝗧 with a sharp stab, unless it's a bit of a tanky Minotaur or something like that, which you expect to live that.
I'm really curious now if a piercing wheel's gonna outspeed, because the Minnow, a hasty lunge or a bullet's not gonna kill 𝗧𝗪𝗺 at 13%. I think that's a bit much for it. So I think this is good. I think this has got to be a piercing wheel into Minnow now. No way Yellow stays in here.
I don't know if he decides to.
Oh, this will be a good piercing wheel either way. Oh, the Black Hole Synergy, nice. Yeah. Gets the +1 speed and the neutral cryo. That's a very good turn.
Yeah, he played it very smartly.
Yeah, that was good.
Now the question comes back to, is he gonna bring in the thing is, whatever he brings in is kind of weak to Minotaur, but again Minotaur is weak to 𝗬𝗪𝗧, and then 𝗬𝗪𝗧 is weak to Roller as well, so that's something that is taking effective damage for sure. He has to. run around
Yeah.
the bush now. I think it's very hard to come back for him or them.
Yeah, 𝗬𝗵𝗃's in a very tough spot there. Aquatic's not up on 𝗵𝗵𝗶, if I remember correctly, so that is a bit of an inconvenience. And the low stamina is just gonna mess with him here as well. Really tough spot. 𝗬𝗨 just getting 𝗬𝗨 value.
Mhm. I mean, do you think like 𝗵𝗵𝗶 can one tap the Roller with just aquatic ball?
Generally no. Yeah, it'd be rough. Oh yeah, goodbye.
I guess 𝗬𝗵𝗃 probably coming in or 𝗧𝗵𝗺 because the 𝗬𝗵𝗃 Minotaur is going off, but Stone Ball should be enough as well. That's so 1v2 I believe at the end. Or is it 1v3?
Yep.
That is 1v3.
And when one of those Thames is 𝗬𝗨.
And this looks very like flip. I think they are just trying to gather as much information as they can.
Yeah, screenshot those items, guys.
For the next match. I mean, attacking Roller with a 2x attack might not be a bad idea to get an idea if that is a reactive wild Roller or not.
He doesn't have any 2x effective against Roller. Oh,
Well, we are
so
back
gross.
to 50%, like nothing happened today.
Quality content.
I kind of don't like Howler to be honest, bro. I don't know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
everywhere
just,
right now.
it's just a tough spot with 𝗬𝗨 at the moment. I think it's just everyone knows it needs changing. But well, all part of the fun. But all good. I think like 𝗬𝗃𝗽 played that quite well, but I do think it just comes back to that term 𝗬𝗃 not doubling the 𝗬𝗨, splitting damage against the 𝗬𝗨 team is rough some days.
One of the best strategies I guess that people use in Club Wars is recycling their players. Do not, send new people out for more, giving more information unless it's required kind of thing. I think it's something that most clubs do, right?
Yeah, the mind games of Club Wars is nice. Say who's coming in? Are they going to sit the same? I haven't actually checked the rules for this one.
It's
they
the
have
same
to
as Club Wars for playing.
Yeah, so they have to
once
keep
the match
same.
starts. Yeah, the teams do not change, but the players can be changed after the match. So you can send a different player if you want. If you want the first one.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But yeah, it's like yeah, with the 𝗬𝗨 change, and realistically, outside of that, there's nothing that's like horribly meta warping.
And they are in the match now. So let's jump in. Match number 2. Ryu is here again, and we have 𝗬𝗨 with a mental team, which looks kind of mid-range. Maybe it's focused team, but it does look like a mid-range as well. What do you think about this team from 𝗬𝗨?
Oh, we're not seeing. I thought we'd see more Vental than we have been when it got beta. I think that was a really nice addition for it, but it just hasn't seen the value as much. I guess the nerfs to Arcane Wrap and Spiritual do hurt it a little bit there. But I think that's what the 𝗬𝗏. I'm assuming the 𝗬𝗏's here for that with Guardian with Spirit. Yeah, I'm guessing that would be a Spiritual. This is a pretty good lead for 𝗬𝗨 though. They are known for playing quite a lot of heavy mental teams anyway. So this will be interesting.
Well, in this game, 𝗬𝗨 doesn't look like he's stacked up kind of thing. Definitely does a lot of counter save for 𝗬𝗨. Ryu has to find his way through 𝗬𝗨's team in a different way. 𝗬𝗨 is not cutting it here. I would say so, at least, unless Yowler does Yowler thing for a point.
It's certainly nice having a team where you don't have to ban Yala. I think that's very helpful into this. And like in previous metas, or the last one, if you had a team where you didn't have to ban 𝗬𝗵𝗻, very, very helpful.
There was even a time where 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗍𝗶 plus 𝗵𝗵 and 𝗧𝗲𝗺𝗍 plus 𝗵𝗵 was literally the jam, and you would always have to ban the Naga if you're like that.
Yeah, this will be an interesting lineup. Like I like it. Woggers team. Like they've got a good control. They've got a decent bit of damage there. I'm very curious to see how this plays. So turn one, like so we've got to assume it's reactive file ruler. We didn't see it before, but ooh, this double's gonna hurt. This kills 𝗬𝗵𝗻. That's gonna suck. There we go. Losing the exhaust though is annoying. You kind of want that exhaust on ruler.
It drains so much stamina out.
That's a rough turn one. I think that might be GG already.
Is it?
Because
Feel like
the problem is that right slot just gets doubled every time. With reactive vial up, there's nothing killing
the roller. And 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗽𝗺 just keeps on doing electric attack. That's all. 𝗬𝗶𝗵 or 𝗬𝗵𝗻 can take it, but then again, Stone Ball is gonna still hurt.
Yeah, I think you just bullet Stone Ball that slot continuously until you're out of stamina or dead. And then, yeah, Nid just doesn't do enough damage.
And this is a very bad spawn at the moment for him.
I like that spores though. Ooh, that's not bad. It doesn't live another Stone Ball though.
I'm gonna restart my squad. Give me.
No worries. I'm assuming it'll still keep streaming me, so I'm gonna keep talking. But we I think the biggest issue here now is the Stone Ball's gonna go after the 𝗬𝗵𝗆. So 𝗬𝗏 living there is pretty nice for a Woggers. It sort of gives them an option now, but a 𝗂𝘀𝗀 swap into 𝗏𝗏𝗺. I think you'd probably just double swap here. You just get a 𝗂𝘀𝗀 into Nid. Yeah, so 𝗂𝘀𝗀 onto 𝗏𝗏𝗺 and Nid onto the ruler. Get some stamina back, and then start mopping again. Oh wow, that is that was a risky swap. Jeez, I'm surprised that didn't one-shot. It's a shame that, yeah, having to waste the drill impact when you have to when you had the burn damage anyway, that would have killed.
It was really like you can say it's a risky swap, right?
Yeah, very risky. Probably the right thing to do though, to be honest. Just because you sort of need 𝗬𝗏 to do something. Otherwise it would have died to the double up there anyway. I think just this lead. I didn't see what did a Woggers ban on first? It was ban the Volgon, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
It makes it hard when you've got those type stacks. If people are running 2 counters, you end up in a pretty tough spot because they can just get these leads where they've got such good coverage on all your teams.
Sometimes it's really raw.
Yeah, this was a really
I'm
good
wondering, Yeah, I think this should be enough for the kill, but as you said, it's looking really bad. The opener itself is so good, it's just gonna keep tapping the slot, and then at the end, 𝗧𝗏𝗃 can be dealt with when that, like, literally you have 4 Temps that can spam all the moves on it. 𝗏 cannot self heal itself up.
Yeah, it's Ruled has done such a valuable job there, giving that sparkly bullet synergy as well. Just huge value. Also, this is an arcane rapper. Spirit.
Still not doing damage fast enough because he gets another turn here. Although the synergy is gone now, so maybe hasty lunge is what it is all about now. He has it. Or did it overexert the last turn? I was not paying attention. Can you hear me like clearly, or is it lagging for you as well?
I haven't heard you stutter at all, so this must be Twitch thing.
Okay.
Yeah, tough game for a Wogger there.
Just sounds like an overkill. But this match is definitely looking like a Rju's match.
Yeah, it's poor Nid versus the world.
I mean, Nid has 3 heads, I guess, so that's a count of 3 times, I guess. But still, doesn't look like it's gonna have a good day because I believe Tornado is online, and that is more than enough to finish off the Nid.
Yeah, yes, that Nid is very, very much dead. Goodbye, friend. Get on there. Finishing with the double edge. That's gross. I just need to breed out my Scunch, and then that'll be my what will we be 14 OT perfect winners now.
Damn.
I think I'm the most in the game now. I think I've overtaken Voldemort now.
Okay, 𝗏𝗏𝗃 has a very, very spicy team here. Match number 3 for PDX Woggers against Phoenix Vanguards. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 is here with a team like I see a Volcrane, I see a Gorong that can go with that can go really tanky with like a block and rush tireless kind of thing, and it gets really, really bulky and it's really annoying. But I think he definitely.
Ark played this team last night. I don't want to reveal everything about it because we'll
That's fine.
see that as we go, and I don't want to spoil things for him. But he played this last night against us in Omni, and yeah, he's got some pretty scary leads. There's a lot of things that threaten on his team where they can start snowballing really well. So you have always 𝗟𝗏, Volcrane, and Gorong themselves just quite rough if you don't have the counters in place in pick ban. And 𝗏𝗏𝗃, being a very good player, does know how to pick ban around that pretty well. But I think the Volgon here is really, assuming this is short circuit, the Volgon is very, very good.
Yeah, it can be really coming clutch for him in this match.
I still like the 𝗬𝗏 here then. The Gary's really good here, I think.
𝗬𝗏 could be good, but Tulkin's Fury Soul is gonna go first, so even if the special defense is applied, it's not gonna be for the first turn itself. He is gonna take that attack in. So I think 𝗬𝗏 is like a good choice, as you just said. For that reason.
Yeah, I think you probably still got a water cannon. Yeah, I think you need to water cannon the Tulkan. Especially if Gary gets banned here, that Tulkan becomes such a threat that honestly I'd almost skip the show off and I'd just water cannon clinch the Tulkan.
Yeah, because if it crosses the turn 1 and then swaps out, whenever it comes in, it can be a really big problem to deal with, because it can kill the Mushuk, it can kill the Alice and Kinu as well if it comes on another swap, which would then give it Fire Tornado as well. So definitely that toolkit needs to be dealt on high priority.
Yeah, and I think the Minnow ban here is pretty nice. The 𝗬𝗪 ban's good. Obviously, Volgan, yeah, we don't know if it's short circuit or not. We haven't seen it, so assuming that it is, that's a very nice ban too. I don't like that though. I think like you've got 4 things. Your last 4 Tems cover Ruler.
Mushuk deals with it. Rom deals with it. Kinu deals with it as well. So does X. It's questionable, but maybe just does not want to risk any kind of buff getting around, I guess. Because it was not the time, or at least it was a decision made by them.
Yeah, I can't think that Ruler is weird to me. Yeah, I guess with Reactive Vial it's annoying, but yeah.
The predictions are online, guys, by the way. If you guys want to put your points, now is the time to put your predictions up.
Go.
There's almost no predictions on this match. Looks like people gave up on putting their points up for betting. As you said again,
he's got to win, right? That's how it works. You run, the more Lumas you run, the more you win. That's the plan.
5% extra flex damage.
Exactly. It's the only way I win matches is because my teams have got 2 or 3 Lumas in.
8 Lumas or go home.
I'm trying. The team's just not balanced enough with the Lumas I have at the moment. There's too much trash. I can make a team, but it's just not quite there. I need a Kinu or something now. And then that would if I had a Kinu, I could make a relatively viable team.
It's actually funny, if I kept the Lumas that I got back in 𝗬𝗪, like I got Kinu, 𝗬𝗪 and Momo in one day itself. Now, if I would have kept that 𝗬𝗪 package right now, it would be so handy to have that Kinu, 𝗬𝗪.
That was a great sort by 𝗬𝗪tech there. Expected, so the Volgon coming in to potentially stop the show-off happening, and that mix just that's some big balls coming in onto a Toolcan board. That's really good because now 𝗬𝗪tech can just double with a Spikes water cannon and cover everything there really nicely. If he gets free damage off onto 𝗬𝗪, that's awesome. It doesn't kill the Volgon, a Spikes water cannon, but that's some very nice
damage still. And I mean, Tolkien probably does not want to take that. Minotaur literally dies by just spikes itself, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's either 𝗬𝗪, Volgon, or Tolkien that would not like to have it, but they have to have it, kind of thing, because he's gonna throw it at it anyway. So he decides to keep the Volgon in. Volgon will be taking it. Spike comes in, water cannon. I think it should be enough.
Nah.
Barely.
Come on. I called it.
RGS sitting on a Temtem calc right now.
Nah, I know my Volgon. I play it a lot. So I trust the spreads. But that's still, honestly, that's still a good turn for 𝗬𝗪tech there. I think. I don't think you mind so much the Schwinn going down. Like it's an inconvenience more than anything, because now you're gonna get the 𝗵𝗵𝗶's gonna kill Volgon, and you're gonna get the show off onto 𝗬𝗪. So Toolcan becomes a little less of a threat because now you've got the +1. The +2 Savage coming into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Mix is a nice temp at the moment. I think it's in a nice spot. It's just this. It's finding that balance between it being a threat and being threatened by half the meta. Like there's some games where it's gonna pop off, and then others I feel like it's in a bit of a rough patch.
Yeah, you feel like not even picking it because you just can't do anything with it.
So that token's definitely gonna die to a savage. I wonder if he's doubled it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I really like this. I think now you can just throw away Kinu onto the mix slot. Like you don't care if it eats a anything now. Just rely on your 𝗧𝗪 and use mix.
I mean, 𝗧𝗪 is the possible only swap. Not really swap the mix out because Fire Tornado is good on both Kino and mix. But if Ryu is reading this and he goes for a tornado like a hyper read, and 𝗧𝗪 comes in, that's absolutely gonna destroy the 𝗧𝗪 off.
I think for me, this is why I would go the Kinu, because the tornado. First, yeah, you get the protector, and a tornado would kill that mix, especially with the tick. And that's fine. Oh, that's fine. That's so bulky, that Kinu. That's a great trademark tech. Oh, it doesn't even. Wow. Okay. I did not expect that one.
I guess you're used to a little bit more of an aggressive or a little bit more attack to finish it off, just barely.
Yeah, jeez, I thought that was gonna do it, but I mean that's fine. If this Kinu's got sack,
If that Kino has sack, then this match is under control. But if it does not, then the match is still in the air. I don't know if that Volgon actually is like a... Did we see if it is short circuit or superconductivity? I think it is short circuit.
I'm assuming short circuit, yeah. Oh, if it's got the sack here, he's dead. Alright, so now Mix just comes in. We're not in Puppet Master, but there's nothing that can put it in.
I mean, allergic spread is still a problem, to be honest.
I don't think you mind though, because you...
Actually, you don't mind.
Yeah, you'll live after
gonna put
3.
it in Puppet Master, yeah.
Yeah, and you know you kill Volgon. You kill Volgon before it can T-strike you, so you don't care about that. I think this is just another show off on 𝗧𝗪. Like I think you need. Sorry, excuse me.
What?
Oh, sorry. I just cough.
Ah, no problem.
I think, yeah, another show off on 𝗧𝗪 here is really nice because it means when 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗪's 𝗧𝗪 comes onto the board, it's going to be working so far behind.
I mean, even Nip would have done just fine, but I assume he might be expecting a swap. Allergic spread comes in, will be hitting the mix.
And with
10% raw damage. But this would kill the mix unless it has refresh.
No, it's not enough because it's. Oh, it does. Sorry. Yeah. What are we? It's 37. Sweet. Yeah, that's fine. I think you you absolutely take that trade. This is just a double into the 𝗧𝗪 now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I would go. Ooh.
The thing is, do you predict a swap? Does 𝗬𝗪 come in? Do you like do a siege spike, or would you rather go with Side Surge into?
I think you've got to side. I think it is way too risky for 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗪 to bring in 𝗏𝗏𝗏 here. I think that's very, very dangerous. On that slot, it's better. I don't mind that. Gets black hole up. Oh, the heal. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, as I was saying, if he has refresh, he's gonna get out of that toxic take range, you know. And then it's back to where 𝗧𝗧𝗺 has to do the work again. The allergic spread needs to be done again. But this 𝗬𝗨 is not looking in a good shape now. Mix being back to not dying situation.
Yeah, I think that's just what it became probably there. The Psy Surge on, honestly, the Psy Surge onto 𝗬𝗨, and then I think maybe you just throw away 𝗵𝗂𝗽𝗃 now.
He has to buy some time for the 𝗬𝗨 to cook up.
Yeah, get a little bit of stamina back on 𝗬𝗨, so when it comes back on, it can hibernate freely. No, that's such a clutch refresh there. Really, really cool.
I wonder if he does shipping, because that is probably the best ship to have. But
Yeah, I just don't think you don't want your 𝗬𝗨 eating a savage especially if he's planning to hibernate an OX, a savage first, because we don't know the speed tiers of the 𝗬𝗨s yet. That savage would really hurt it. Well, actually, sorry, we might know the speeds. I didn't I didn't see it.
thing is, stamina is also a thing like that 𝗬𝗨 does not have right now. I don't think you want to attack with that also. Either just completely resting or bringing the 𝗵𝗂𝗽𝗃 in is probably the best idea, because 𝗧𝗧𝗺 has mom's lunch, even if by mistake and that it is coming in to punish the stamina, I guess.
I agree, Tower. I think if you're gonna swap there, you swap the mum's lunch onto the 𝗬𝗨.
Yeah, I would have definitely done that, but it's gonna hurt now. Ooh.
Oh, he still lives even with the OX. That's good. We call those calculated.
But here's the thing though, allergic spread is now pretty much open to kill the mix, unless mix decides to swap out. But if that is happening, then 𝗬𝗨 can basically just get narco-hitted in the face. So 𝗧𝗧𝗺 just needs to decide if it goes with a narco hit or allergic spread, you know. Safest play would be just narco hit 𝗬𝗨 now, and next turn allergic spread to finish the game.
I don't think it matters, because 𝗬𝗨's hibernate will go first. If he allergic spreads, he doesn't die, and then 𝗬𝗨 hibernates, and if he narcos, 𝗬𝗨 goes first. It doesn't die.
You're right.
But the doubles, oh, it's a mum's lunch 𝗵𝗂𝗃. Ooh, that's actually problematic for 𝗬𝗨. Oh no, the hibernate goes first, doesn't it?
Double hib.
If that's an exhaust onto 𝗬𝗃𝗽, yeah, that's really good for 𝗵𝗂𝗃 now.
𝗵𝗂𝗃 basically starts p-jabbing now. Nothing in life to do. P-jab, get that defense going down.
Yeah, you just hit the 𝗧𝗧𝗺 slot, I think, now. Just p-jabs into suplexes and off we go. Yeah, that's a really nice mum's lunch on 𝗵𝗂𝗃 there. Very helpful.
Yeah, definitely came out clutch.
I can see why, because he probably uses that in combination with the 𝗂𝗄𝗃 lead. I'm guessing this is. I'm pretty sure this is still parry 𝗵𝗂𝗃 though. Yeah, that's a handy block.
Yeah, this is gonna be really rough. we still don't know what is, like, it doesn't have the bark shield, right? We still don't know what is up with that 𝗧𝗃𝗃's foot move, or did we see all of them?
No, we've seen Bark Shoot now. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
This is tough for Arctic now because something has to die this turn, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is really where he needs to make this decision.
I think he's throw away the Yowler. Yeah. Yeah, because you've got to, in this situation, the mix, the Yowler's not getting another attack off. So you need the mix to be able to start threatening here. So if this is gonna, oh wow, that doesn't do anywhere near enough damage. Yeah, that's tough now. It's pretty much
over. Yeah. This match is sadly. I mean, even though 𝗧𝗃 can stack up the defenses, I still think at the end of the day, Yowler is Yowler and it has the out. You know, it can out sustain it.
Sorry, I'll be back in 2 secs.
He has to go with the kill. He can at least. But I don't know, the 𝗧𝗃 still can easily get the mix dead with a logic spread.
Alright, we've made it back. Whoa, hang on, dude. What did I miss? Who? How did Yowler die?
Yowler just got completely blasted, bro.
What happened there?
But I still think 𝗧𝗃 might just wrap this whole match up. 𝗧𝗵𝗶 is that enough? Nowhere close. A logic spread probably gonna be enough. Okay, that is a heavy word exhaustion, I think. Oh, that is a very, very heavy.
This doesn't kill. Oh, it does.
Yeah, it is gonna take the win here.
Where's 𝗂𝗀𝗺𝗺 when you need it?
Hope out of this mix.
Unfortunately, refresh isn't gonna be enough.
Yeah, like it literally applies to be poison. So here's the thing, mix can kill the Minotaur, but can
Yeah,
it
he's-
kill them?
Nah,
I
a
don't
single
think
spike
so.
isn't gonna kill it. Nah, unfortunately. Fortunately for Artec, very happy for UK, obviously. He'll be pleased with that.
We had one more turn where it could spikes. Maybe that would be enough. That would be definitely enough. But really, really close match. Definitely
Yeah,
they tried their
well
best.
played.
Well played to both of the teams. Can we have some GGs in the chat and get some people claps rolling, guys?